Welcome back to Games of My Childhood That I Missed, a silly little series where I talk about those games from my childhood that I missed, either from the childhood consoles that I never got to own, or the games that I missed out playing as a child, but as a grown man I can play now. And today we are going to be talking about Mario Kart Double Dash. And Mario Kart Double Dash is interesting in my heart of hearts for video games because, like I said in my Mario Party 4 video, go check it out if you'd like, Mario games never got cheaper. At least not according to GameStop back in the day, back when I was a child, back many moons ago. And games like Mario Kart were really pointless when you weren't allowed to have friends over because your mom had 6 to 7 other adopted kids in the household with you, and she didn't want to have to deal with 2 more at any given point. Very well justified. So you'd go over to your friend's house and they'd have games and you'd get jealous that they had those games and you wanted to buy them, but you couldn't afford them because, again, 6 or 7 other siblings in the household at a time. So you would just dream about playing more Mario Kart. You would hope for those days in school where we were allowed to bring our systems and have free time. Or you'd hope a friend would bring it over to after school care and we'd be able to play the sweet doubling of dashes. But now, as an adult, I get to do what I want, when I want, how I want it. And I've wanted to play Double Dash for the longest amount of time. So here I am playing Double Dash because Double Dash is a very interesting game, right? Because you get 2 dudes. You get 2 whole lads that you get to put on your cart. And I wish that they would bring that back. Even if it's just like a purely cosmetic thing, I just wish I could play as 2 lads. Because don't you wish you could just put a cow and a Monty Mole on your vehicle while you're racing through Mario Kart World? Wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be an awesome idea? Because that idea is the fundamental core of Double Dash. 2 dudes running on 1 kart. You want to play Mario and Luigi, Peach Daisy, Baby Mario, Baby Luigi. You can even put Bowser Jr. and Wario, Mario Donkey Kong, Bowser and King Boo.
Too far?
At a certain point when you unlock them. It's all around super fun. And then on top of that, the character that you pick in Double Dash matters because they all have unique items. And that's pretty cool. You get to do your own little Baskin Robbins mix and match 20 pseudo unique flavors when there's only 9 unique items in the game. And I'm gonna run them all down for you real quick. Before I do that, this is Editor Isaiah here, back at it with you one more time, just to let you know I lost all of my footage due to me dropping my external hard drive. So I had all of the footage individually for each one of these items lined up for you perfectly, like the little sweet spot, just perfectly lined in, creased up just for you. And then I lost it all. And I'm gonna be real with you. I was so defeated. I am not gonna reshoot all of that footage. So please just enjoy the rest of this video. Enjoy this image that I have put on the screen. I don't know what it's gonna be yet, but please enjoy it. And with that, enjoy the rest of the video. The triple greens and triple reds for the Koopa Troopas are kind of whack because I used to have access to that item in previous Mario Kart games and now they're locked behind the Koopas and that makes me really sad. It's the same for Toadette and Toad's Golden Mushroom, which I like a little bit more because I like going fast more than I like making people go slow. Then you got Wario and Waluigi's Bomb-Omb, which unfortunately comes from this game because I'm not a fan of the Bomb-Omb. If you're the fan of the Bomb-Omb, that's fine. But for me, I'm not a Bomb-Omb guy. It's just that every time I hit the Bomb-Omb in the item wheel, I'm just like, oh man, I could have gotten any other item instead of the Bomb-Omb. I get it. You're not a fan of me saying the word Bomb-Omb over and over again, so I'm just gonna move on from the Bomb-Omb. Then you got the Birdo and Yoshi eggs, which are like red shells. They home, and then when they hit somebody, they explode into other items, and that's pretty sick. You got the fireballs from Mario and Luigi that are like a shotgun of shells that'll bounce a little bit forward ahead of you, hit somebody. Pretty cool. Then you got some more unique items like the Chain Chomp that the babies get, the Baby Mario and Baby Luigi, which will forever hold a place in my heart. It's like the Bullet Bill style where he drags you along, but then he breaks free and then just runs a little bit further into the course and hits more people. Really fun. Peach and Daisy get a heart, which is like a defensive item where if then they get hit by an item, they gain that item. Also pretty cool. But for me, my favorite items will always be the big version of items. Like Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong get big bananas, which is pretty sick. And then Bowser and Bowser Jr. get big shells. I don't get it. It's just like me see big thing and my big dumb brain go, big is good. I like big. Give me more big. And I just love those items. Then you could also unlock King Boo and Petey Piranha, and they are the like random bots, congratulations for beating the game kind of deal. And I think that's really fun as like a little reward for doing everything that the game has to offer, because they can get any item from anybody's pool, and that's pretty neat. Then you also have to worry about weight classes, right? Which determines your cart selection, and it's determined by your biggest boy. Like if you have Bowser with a baby Luigi, you're gonna get a heavy cart, but if you got a baby with a baby, you'll get a light cart. And if you got a medium character like Mario that's also driving with a baby, you're gonna get a medium cart with a car seat in the back for the baby, because you gotta put your babies in a car seat. Come on, guys. You can't just let them strap up a seatbelt when they're 1 year old, man. That's not safe for the baby. But if you do everything and you unlock the parade car, which is done by finishing Mirror Mode's All Cup Tour, you will always have access to the parade car, which I like to do. And I'm gonna be honest with you, beating this game was extremely difficult for me. I normally play games until I feel like I have a sense of completion, and then I just kind of stop, I'm done. But here I wanted to unlock everything, and personally I felt like I could not do it by myself. I was not good enough to do it in the time frame that I wanted to do it in. So I had to call in my quote-unquote big brother, if you will. My friend McFly, my trucker friend, the dude who drives truck for a living, had to come in and drive for me. And there's just something special about taking a game that you find difficult, having your friend come over and just take turns, you know, beating the game. It really felt like we were overcoming a problem together, working different strategies, different routes, and how to overcome the harder difficulties of this game. And also it gave that feel of like we were playing the GameCube back in the day when we were kids, just having a good time, because me and this man have been friends for many moons. So we ended up playing all the courses, all 16 tracks of the game. I'm going to talk about them all respectively. You've been watching me get 50cc footage because I lost all of the footage that me and McFly did and me and my wife did. So you just get my quick recap recording footage just so I have something to show you while we talk about the courses in this game, starting with the Mushroom Cup, Luigi Circuit. Look, you get to drive backwards. That's pretty neat. Round and round we go, and then we go backwards on the Mario Kart game, crossing traffic with our enemies and our friends. All around, actually a pretty fun course. Then we got Peach Beach. It's the quintessential beach level that exists in pretty much every Mario Kart game. And this one's got Cataquacks, baby. Who doesn't love Super Mario Sunshine? I love Super Mario Sunshine. I had my childhood copy of Super Mario Sunshine until about 3 months ago, where a good friend of mine left our great state of Florida for the wonderful city of Chicago. And as a parting gift, I gave her my childhood copy of Super Mario Sunshine, and she gave me her childhood copy of Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. So my love of Piantas are real, and my love of Cataquacks run deep. Then we go into Baby Park. It is at its best in Mario Kart Double Dash, because when you get hit by an item in Double Dash, it doesn't lower your speed drastically. You're still kind of moving. And there's so many items because Double Dash is such an item-focused version of Mario Kart. It's just fun. Baby Park is at its best in Double Dash and at its worst in other Mario Kart games. Then we got Dry Desert, and Dry Desert scares me because I am a Floridian, and any desert level scares me because I am used to humidity. But it is kind of cool going through the little S-curves and like avoiding the twister and all that. I just don't like the giant suck hole in the middle of Dry Desert, because like my instinct is to try to around the inside of the curb of the hole, and I just always get sucked into it. It's just a thing of me being bad and impatient, but it's my video. I'm allowed to say that I don't like it. I don't like it. It's not for me. It's fine. That's the mushroom cup. On to the flower cup, which for me is honestly like one of the best cups of this game. We got Mushroom Bridge, and it's famous for its like shortcut on top of the bridge, which is really fun. I like hitting the ramps, going faster and faster, and then if you mess up, you just fall for an extended period of time. Super fun. I like the traffic courses a lot. It's super fun for me, and I don't know how it is for you. Then we got Mario Circuit, which for circuit courses, it's just a circuit course. I mean, like, it's like a 5 out of 10 course. Like, what are you expecting? It's not good. It's not bad. It's Mario Circuit. Then we have Daisy's Cruiser because we put Daisy on a boat. And honestly, being on a boat's sick. You got moving tables as an obstacle, the easiest shortcut to perform in Mario Kart Double Dash, where you get to go underneath and then blast out from the top. Super fun. I mean, like, if you don't like Daisy's Cruiser, I don't know what's wrong with you. And then we got Waluigi Stadium. I mean, it literally says Waluigi Kart on the thing. Who doesn't like Waluigi? Besides his bomb-oms. I mean, God, I don't like the bomb-oms. Bomb-oms are terrible. But here I am saying bomb-oms again, and I said I wouldn't say bomb-oms again. But there's jumps. There's piranha plants. It gives, like, this feel of, like, almost like a demolition derby, and I'm a big fan of it. Then we go on to the next cup, the Star Cup. And oh boy, if I don't understand the desert, says a Florida man, I definitely don't understand ice. Though it did snow for the first time in my lifetime in my area, and I slept right through it because I've been going through a bunch of personal problems. And that made me sad, but also at the very same time, very glad that I didn't have to experience the nightmare that is snow and ice. And look at these Shy Guys. They're skating around. That's so cute. I love it. And then you got like the little like ice physics that you have to deal with, and then the freezies that if you bump into will freeze you into a little popsicle. But it's an all around. It's like a 6 out of 10. You know, it's not bad. It's not good. Then you got Mushroom City. Woo! I'm a big fan of Mushroom City. You're just going around corners, being able to take different routes, bumping into mushroom cars, being able to go fast. Then you got the bomb carts that'll explode. It's pretty fun. Then you got Yoshi Circuit, which is above the other circuits to me because it's in the shape of a Yoshi. That's pretty cool. It's got a dope mushroom shortcut that I always forget where it is. Though I've played this game multiple times in the course of making this video, it's still an all-around fun course. And we got DK Mountain, which is my favorite course in Mario Kart Double Dash. You got the Grumble Volcano, you get shot out of a cannon, you got twists and turns, you got falling rocks, you got a bumpy bridge. It's all around fun on the DK Mountain. And that brings us to the special cup where we got Wario's Coliseum, which is the longest course in the game. That's so nice, you only have to do it twice, baby. And I think my favorite thing about Wario Coliseum is the long spinning decisive turn that some people just love and others hate. I like it because there's just something special to me that invokes all of the good chemicals in my brain when we go into a big loopy circle for an extended period of time. Like, I like big drifts. Then we got Dino Jungle. Me, no, like Dino Jungle. I don't understand what it is. I'm just not a fan of this one. It may be the dinosaurs. It may be just the bridge and geysers. It just feels boring every time I'm on Dino Jungle, and I don't really have a fun time. Yeah, on my entertainment channel, I've been watching Primal, I've been having a good time, but I'm there for Spear and Fang, not for the dinosaurs. I don't care about the dinosaurs. Unless it's a Koopa, and then I like King Koopa with the Bowser's Castle in this one, which I think is the first time we get mechanized Bowser in a Mario Kart. You got the fire bars, you got the thwomps. It's just an all-around fun vibe. And then the last course of Mario Kart Double Dash is obviously obviously a Rainbow Road. Who doesn't like Rainbow Road? I am a big fan of Rainbow Road. The GameCube Rainbow Road is fun because you get to have stars drop down. There's like little S-curves and a little like elevator to heaven that's in there. It's pretty cool, but out of the course of all of the Rainbow Roads through history, it's like a middle of the road Rainbow Road. It's not good, it's not bad, it's just in the middle. And I've played most of the Mario Kart games. I just haven't played World because I'm a grown man paying a mortgage and putting my wife through school. I can't afford a Switch 2 at the moment. But I'm confident in saying that it's in the middle of the pack of all the Rainbow Roads. And speaking of wives, I played the battle mode with her in this game and we had an absolute blast. Battle mode is always fun, right? You have your friends, you just huck items at each other. This game has 3 forms of battle mode, which is balloon battle, where you're knocking off the battle balloons off of each other. You got 3. You can hit a mushroom on an opponent to steal one. Otherwise, you're just trying to hit each other with items. Then you got Shine Sprite, where there's a Shine Sprite in the middle and you're just trying to hold on to it for an extended period of time while the timer goes down on it. But oh my god, dude. Shine Sprite's fun. It is fun. It's objectively fun if you mute the television, because it makes the most annoying sound I've ever heard in a video game in a long time. Like, have you ever not plugged in your seatbelt belt buckle while you're driving your car and it just goes beep, 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 beep? Yeah, that's the sound that the Shine Sprite kind of makes. Listen to it. Tell me that was not that exact sound. And you gotta listen to it for like 20, 30, 40 seconds. I don't know if it's because I'm 30 and I'm getting older, but I'm not that old. I'm not 40, I'm not 50, I'm not 74. I just left my 20s last year and I spent most of my 20s doing something cool like stand-up comedy. But it's just when that thing is counting down, it's the most annoying sound in a video game ever. And if you disagree, you disagree, but if I'm right, let me know. Let me know I'm right, please. And then you got Bomb on Blast. And that is an absolute blast because you get to like have up to 6 bomb-oms and you're just hucking them at each other. And then if you hit someone, you gain a star. And in 2-player modes, you need 3 stars. If you get hit, you lose a star. So it's just like back and forth, left, right, hucking bombs at each other. If you're playing in 3 or 4-player modes, you have to have 4 stars. It's some of the most fun me and my wife had playing the battle mode in this entirety of this game. And the battle mode has its own little set of courses. It's got 6 courses. It's got Cookie Land, which is like, it's shaped like a cookie. It's not offensive. It's just a big circle with some barriers in between. Block City, which is just kind of like worse block fort for some reason. The Nintendo GameCube, which is just a GameCube, and it's pretty cool to play on a GameCube, not gonna lie. Then you got Pipe Plaza, which is one that adds a little bit more verticality. You go into pipes, you go up and down, pretty decent. You got Luigi's Mansion, which is the first unlockable one that you get by like finishing a 150cc Mushroom Cup, I believe. It's one of the better battle stages. You get to play in a replica of the GameCube classic Luigi's Mansion. Little twists, little turns, bit of ookie spookies. And then there's my favorite battle level to me and my wife, which was Tilt-A-Kart, which you get from finishing the Mirror Flower Cup. It goes up and down, changing perspective. The most fun me and my wife had playing the battle mode was doing Bomb on Blast and going back and forth on Tilt-A-Kart. It was an absolutely fun experience for us. And with that, that's pretty much it in the base game of Mario Kart Double Dash. I'm not gonna lie to you, I had so much fun playing Double Dash, and when I posted a short about it here on this very channel, someone informed me about Double Dash Plus, which is a mod that adds a bunch of like retro tracks and other tracks from different Mario Kart games into Double Dash. And now I've been messing around with that in my fun and free time. I can recommend that if you have the ability to play that mod, it is worth it. It is fun. But that is the Double Dash experience for me. Is Double Dash the best Mario Kart? Not really. Not in my opinion. I still would go and play 8 or Mario Kart Wii personally, but it was a blast to be able to go back and play Double Dash and truly enjoy everything that I missed as a kid, to be able to play it in its entirety. Play all the cups, all the battle modes with my friends, my wife, experience all the items, get all the unlocks with my friend McFly. Have an absolutely good time. If you haven't played Double Dash, it is a very unique Mario Kart experience. From having the two characters, from having the double items be introduced, the unique items, even drifting feels different. It's just an all-around fun time. Now that I've finished Double Dash, I'm probably not going to be playing more Double Dash for videos, but just for myself with that Mario Kart Plus that I was talking about. But I'm going to be working on Mario Party 5 soon, catching up on Thousand Year Door because I have to re-record it because my external hard drive just absolutely crumbled and imploded upon itself. But like I do with every video game that I give a full review, here's my takeaway from playing this on an emotional level. Sometimes you're gonna play a game and you're gonna be like, I can't do this. I don't want to do this. I don't think that this is worth my time. And sometimes that's okay. But also sometimes if you truly want to experience everything a game has to offer and you know that you want to do that, it is truly and equally acceptable to just go ask somebody for help. Go to a friend that you know is better than you at this type of game and go, hey, I need help beating this. Can you come over to my house and help me do this? Absolutely valid. Because asking for help is not something that anybody should ever feel ashamed for having to do. It is one of the most important skills that you can learn to do as an adult. And with that, that is my time with Mario Kart Double Dash. And I will say the usual things that I end my video with. If you liked this video, please go ahead and give it a good old like down below. If you want to see more gaming content from this channel, have voices and opinions on what I might possibly play next, see my daily shorts as I'm working towards making these bigger videos, get to experience my current thoughts and feelings during my day-to-day game playing, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Leave your comments down below about how you feel about Mario Kart Double Dash or just Mario Kart in general, or my opinions, how they're right, wrong, etc. Just be civil about it. And lastly, I thank you very much for staying until the end of the video, because your time is valuable and you didn't have to spend it with me. And I hope that I've earned the right to see you in the next video. Goodbye.